Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Amateur Pool. I'm Josh Powell, your host, and today we've got a tap league match. Played at Grindstone Billiards. This is 8-ball between myself, Josh Powell, and my opponent is Mr. Ken Schlosser. Man, I've played Ken a lot, guys. He's a really good shot. We're both skill level 6s, so we have an even race here. I believe it's 5-5, if I'm not mistaken. I won the leg, and I broke head ball. Normally, I do second ball break. I did that for you, little Timmy. Everybody complains. They want me to do a head ball break, so I try it from time to time. And I love the idea of a head ball break, guys. It's not that I don't. It just doesn't work as good for me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about, bro. Hope everyone out there is doing well. Tap is open after the break. Looks like I made a ball, and now I'm going to try to take a shot here. I think I'm eyeballing up that 113 combo. Yeah, I am. And the reason I'm doing that is because if I can make that, then the stripes are pretty open after that. The only thing I really would have to deal with is the 9-ball. The 10-ball is okay. 10-ball is a little bit in trouble, but when I make the... Never mind. I was going to say when you make the 15, you can open up the 10 pretty easy, but I missed the combo. It was a pretty ambitious first shot. I'll give you that, Mr. On-Screen Josh. I'll give that to you. You probably shouldn't have tried that as an opening shot. You know what I mean? But I know Ken's a tough opponent, so I know I got to try to run out. You know what I mean? Because if I don't, he will, sucker. I know he will. Like I said, I hope everyone's been doing great. Hope everyone out there is enjoying life, man. Cheers to life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Grab yourself a beverage. Let's settle in for this one. For those of you that like a little bit longer match, this one's for you. I think it's close to an hour, guys. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I got to sit here for an hour and talk about nothing to nobody. You know, I'm actually talking to a lot of people. You guys just can't talk back, which sucks. I wish it could. Maybe one day soon I'll live stream while I do this, you know. And I can answer questions, put the live stream up on the chat. That's universal sign for live stream right there, you know. Universal sign. All right, back to the match, guys. We're just getting started and I'm already distracted. Back to the match. I didn't even see what Kenny shot there. Kenny, Kenneth, whatever he wants to go. But whatever his pronouns choose to be, Kenny, Kenneth, I don't know. I don't know, guys. He's solids. He's going to take the 7, probably with top, come off the side rail and back over for the 2. Yep, good shot. He's got a little too much angle on this 2, so now the problem is getting to the 3 because the angle is going to push him into the 9. And the 9's going to push over. So he's got to figure out how he wants to get on that 9. He might still be able to draw and just push the 9 out of the way and draw straight back up. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. That was a good shot. I think he's got enough to make the 3, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's tight. It's tight like prom night, but I think he can still make it. You know what I mean? I think he can still put it in the hole, just like prom night again, you know? Oh, what a good shot, man. And he came around and hit the 10, came off the side rail and hit the 10 for a beautiful shape on the 8. Like I told you guys, if I don't get out, he will. So I got to try to get out here, man. You know? This is a good match. This is a good match. Ken's always a tough opponent. I like playing him. And shout out to you, Ken. Thanks for letting me record, man. You're always a gentleman and a scholar. Well, I don't know if you're a scholar, bro, but you're for sure a gentleman. I just don't know you well enough to know if you're a scholar or not. You know? I don't know why I keep saying it with that weird inflection in my voice. Scholar. You know, it sounds weird when I say it. All right, I'm distracted. Back to the match, guys. I got balls in my hand here. Oh, someone hit my camera, bro. Don't be hitting my camera like that, bro. What are you doing? You got to watch. I mean, you can see it's a 7-foot tripod sitting on top of a table. Look out, bro. Don't be hitting my camera. You know what I'm saying? I lost one camera. I don't know if I told you guys, man. I bought it. You still hit my camera, bro? What the heck? I'm going to figure out who that was, man, and knock him out. I asked Ken to check if that was past the line there, the 5-ball. He said, yeah, it was. So I knew it was, but I didn't know. I didn't want any disputes about it, you know, so I wanted him to look at it. So I made the 5, just a little bit of draw. I got the 1 here. I really got to look at like the 7 ball's a little bit of a challenge, and the 4 ball's not the easiest to get to either unless I play a 7-4 combo. I'll probably make this 1 with bottom right and then get a shot on the 2-ball in the bottom left. Yeah, that's what I was going for, but wasn't very good. Now I've got the 3-ball luckily, And if I play the 3-ball right, I might just be able to use center ball, come off the left side rail, and straight over at the 8-ball. If I would like to run into the 8-ball here after this shot, if I run into the 8-ball, I either end up with a shot on the 7-4, either the 7 or the 4, or if not, I just open them up so I can get a shot on them later. I missed the shot, and I didn't run into the 8-ball. And the reason I didn't run into the 8-ball is because I missed the shot. You know, if I would have made that shot, then my angle of deflection, or my tangent line angle, would have been different. I would have hit that 8-ball, but I didn't. You know what I mean? It's life. Such is life, guys. Such is life. It's just the way it is sometimes. You know, you got to know when to hold them. Know when to. All right, it's enough. Enough singing, guys. Beautiful song. No, I just wrote it. It's like I didn't write it. Kenny Rogers wrote it years ago. You already knew that, though. You know what I mean? I'm all jacked up today, guys. Having myself an adult beverage. Cheers, you know. Again, I cheersed you once already, bro, but I'm cheersing you again. Not a sponsor, by the way, you know. Not even going to say what it is I'm drinking. But you can tell by the color. It's very blonde. Delicious. As are most blondes. I'm surprised he missed that shot on the side there with the 9-ball. I fully expected him to make that, but he's a good shooter, but of course he's human, guys, and he's an amateur. So, you know, he misses just like everybody else. He misses like I miss. Misses like you miss. We all miss, you know. If you guys watched the Shane Van Boening and Fedor Gorst match, I caught a little bit of it. It's from what I could tell, it's a pretty good match, man. I would like to watch the whole thing and just enjoy some high level pool. I do like enjoying watching professionals play from time to time. You watch too much of it, it tends to get boring because they don't ever miss, and it's the same game every time. Also, amateurs, you know, you never know. It keeps you on the edge of your seat because is he going to run out? Is he going to miss? What's he going to do? You know, with a pro, as soon as they get an open table, you're like, oh, he's done. I can fast forward to the next rack, you know. Did you guys hear that? I don't know if you could hear that through the mic or not. Excuse me. Scusi. All right, I'm going to try the 6 in the side off the 11, it looks like. Just like that. Fell on top of the 7. It's a pretty good shot, but this is a tough cut. I don't like this cut. Man, carbonation, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't like this cut at all. It's a very thin cut down to the bottom right corner, and I've got to control the cue ball to go back and forth. I'll probably hit the left rail, the right rail, and then come back out to the middle of the table so I can shoot the 2 in the top right corner. Oh, I missed the shot. It looks like I got the speed right, though, on the cue ball. At least there's that. You know what I mean? At least I got the speed. I got part of it right. You know, I'm down 1-0 already in a race to 5 against a tough opponent. So I've got to do something. Right. I can't just keep missing shots, guys. Can't just keep missing shots. The beginning part of a match is always my toughest, though, because I've told you guys before, and I don't know if you pay attention to me that closely or not, but I have a muscle disorder. Makes my muscles real stiff when I first get them moving. So when I first get down to shoot, my first few strokes, man, are a little bit stiff and shaky. And it's always been a bit of a problem for me. It's kind of like a warm-up effect. So it takes me a minute. My first match, my first couple shots are always a little bit rocky. And then I tend to warm up and get better, you know. It's just the way it is, man. Just the way it is. Just one of those things I deal with. Everybody's got them, you know. Everybody's got something they deal with. Meanwhile, Ken's punishing me for it. He's going to shoot this 13, it looks like, probably with a stop shot. Just kill the cue ball right there. Cue ball will drift off the left rail and back over. He'll have a shot on the 14, but he's changing his mind after I went through all that explanation. He changed his mind. He's going to shoot the, what is this, the 11? Oh, no, that's the 13. That's the 11 up in the top there. So he shot the 13 first, and then he's going to come up table for the 11. But now he's got a tougher shot at it. He's further away, and it's harder to control the cue ball here. Oh, he shot the 10. Guys, I'm just going to let you watch. You know what I'm saying? I'm all over the place today. Can't even call the match right. Is he going to follow this one or just stop it? I would just stop it right there. If he stops it there, he's got the 14 in the upper left corner, and he could have just stunned down for the 13. Now he's looking at a tough shot. This is almost the same shot I had on the 7 ball, but mine was closer to the cue ball, so it was pretty tough. Man, whoever's at the table where my camera's at, I'm going to have to watch for them because they keep bumping the table. That was a very good shot by Ken. He just used a little bit of bottom on that shot, like a slow draw, what I call a slow draw. Bounced the cue ball off the rail. Now he's dead on the 14. He'll probably follow this one, yeah. Yep. Same pocket for the 8, and he's going to be up 2 to zip sauce. You know what I'm saying? That's no good. It's no bueno, guys. No bueno. I gave him a fist bump because that was a good out. I remember that. I walked up to him and said, man, it was a good out. I give my opponent props, guys, because when it comes down to it, you're not really playing them, you know? I guess you are in some regards because you got to safety each other and stuff like that, and you got to take into account what your opponent can do and what they can't do. But realistically, only one person plays at a time. So you're playing the table more so than the opponent. So when I see my opponent make a great shot or do something good or a good run out, I give them props, man, because I know this game is not easy. So when I see people do stuff like that, man, I like to celebrate it. Tell them, good job. Even when they beat me, and don't get me wrong, guys, I hate to lose, you know. I'm a sore loser, but I keep it all inside. You know, on the outside, I'm a good loser. On the inside, horrible loser. You know, I'm probably cursing them out on the inside, but on the outside, I'm like, hey, buddy, good shot, you know, good game. You killed me that time. Meanwhile, inside, I'm screaming, you know. That's how it works, man. It's called sportsmanship. That was a nice slow roll shot, trusting the tables at the pool hall, trusting that they're not going to roll. That was very well done, sir. Well done. You know, you guys already know. You guys already know. All right, he's going to shoot the 12, probably straight top or maybe top right. Or I'm sorry, top left is what I'm thinking. Yeah, left. Ooh, wiped its feet on the way in. That one almost didn't fall. So I'm curious to see his out here because I think the 3 ball blocks the 11 inside, which means he's going to have to shoot the 11 in the bottom left corner. But where does the 15 go? Does the 15 go to the right side, or does he got to come above it towards the center of the table to shoot it in the bottom right corner? He bumped it. I don't think he helped it here. I think he hurt it. If he can still shoot the 11 in the bottom left corner, that may be the shot he takes. Because he can do that with bottom. And he's going to come above the 3 ball in the side pocket. And I think he can go 3 rails around for the 15 in the same corner pocket. Or if he hits it soft, he might be able to fall on the 14 in the right side pocket. And then the 14's the one up by the 6. He could follow that up and shoot the 15 last. There's a couple options here, but nothing super easy. And honestly, is that the 14? Yeah, the 14 first is the easiest shot, but it's probably not the best way to get out unless he may not actually have that shot on the 11 ball. The 15 ball may be blocking it, which is probably why he's shooting this first. I don't know what he's going to do from here, though. He's going to miss it. That's what he's going to. He pulled the old Josh move, you know? When you don't know what you're going to do, you just miss and let your opponent figure it out. All right, so I'm coming up to the table. I've got to get a game here. You know, I've really got to do something here because I'm down 2-0. I've got to get loosened up. Got to warm up my muscles and get to making balls, guys. That's what I got to do. Balls. You know? You know? Balls. I don't know why I keep saying it, bro. It's weird. I'll stop. We'll move on from there. You know? And I missed a shot again. Missed another shot. Don't worry. I promise you I will warm up eventually. I'll start making shots. Just got to miss the first few. I got to give Ken his advantage, you know. Got to give him a couple extra games on the wire, or a couple games on the wire. No extra. We're even match here. Skill level 6 versus skill level 6. Race to 5 by both of us. He still has a tough way to get out. That the 11-15 are tough here, man. I don't know if he was trying to come into him there or what he was trying to do. He's going to bump it a little bit, but I don't think it's going to help him. In fact, I think it hurt him. The only thing he's got now is a bank on the 11. But the bank on the 11 doesn't come with a great shot on the 15. He could try to bank. Yeah, he's calling the bank. So bottom right corner for us. If he banks it with draw, he'll run into the 15. I just don't know where he's going to end up with a shot at the 15 at. You know what I mean? I know he can bump it. but it's going to come back towards the 7-1, really. I don't know if he'll end up with a shot on it. It's tough. It's a tough position right here. Some tough acting, tenactic boy, you know, and girl. I mean, there's probably more than one girl, I bet. Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know, guys. You know, I don't know. Figure it out. We'll figure it out later. I'll look at the analytics. That way I'll know if I was right or wrong. It tells you gender. That's only for people that actually have accounts, though. If you don't have an account, don't. You know what else it tells me? It tells me like 90% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. And I think part of that is YouTube unsubscribes them, and part of that is they're just not subscribed. So if you're part of that 90%, bro, check. If you've subscribed before, double check that you're still subscribed, because YouTube has a habit of unsubscribing people from my channel. And I appreciate you, man. If you subscribe, I appreciate you even more. You know what I mean? He missed the bank. I'm going to shoot the 3 in the side. It's time to get off the pot or take a dump. You know what I mean? I made the 3 in the side, came back and bumped the 4. That turned out great. I'm not sure if that's exactly what I was intending to do or not, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? It turned out nice. So I'm going to make the 4 with right spin, and I got to hit it real soft because it's a thin cut, and I want to shoot the 6 next. Yep. So I used right spin so I could come off 2 rails, and that would help slow the cue ball down. So now I've got a good shot on the 6. I just got to figure out what I'm going to shoot next. I could stun up table for the 7 in the side, or I could, it looks like I'm drawing. Draw with left spin and come back right towards where my stick's at. Yeah. Yep, and I've got a good shot on the 5 here. I can cut the 7 in the side. That's not bad either. Cut the 7 in the side with right spin, come off the top rail, back towards the 1 ball, and I'll shoot the 1 ball next and have the 5 in the left side pocket. Yep, that's the out. That's the out, guys. Let's see if I can execute it. Let's watch. All right, 2 to go. 2 more to go. I'm checking to see if the 8 goes past the 11 in the bottom left corner, which I think it does. It's pretty tight, but I think it goes. If that's the case, I'm going to draw this one into the 15 and just make sure I move the 15 out of the way. If you don't move that 15 far enough, then you're shooting over top of the 15. You don't want to do that. Not on the 8 ball with a cut like this. You just don't want to do it, bro. I did a pretty good job moving the 15. Now I got the 8. And this to get on the board, guys. 1 to 2. Finally. Don't call it a comeback. You know what I'm saying? All right, now I'm switching to my second ball break. Someone's still bumping my camera. Okay. It's a decent looking break. Nice spread, man. Look at that spread. That's why I do a second ball break right there. Now, I didn't make anything on that break, but most of the time I do make a ball. And with a spread like that, I have a feeling we'll probably see a run out here, guys. We'll see. We'll see. Can it work? That's what sucks when you spread them real nice like that and you're playing a good opponent. If you don't make a ball, you just made a nice looking table for them, which this one is. This is a good table here. I wish I would have made a ball because I would have loved to take a stab at this table. You know, maybe I get out from here. Maybe I don't. You know, it's 50-50 most of the time. When I should get out, it's 50-50 if I do or not. You know, I say I should get out on this table, and I think Ken should get out on this table. But for me personally, if I was shooting, it'd be 50-50. Just the way it is, you know what I mean? Just the inconsistencies of being an amateur, you know? I said amateur. I don't know why. I don't know why, guys. It's just the way I said it. You know what I did since this was such a long video? I brought an extra one. You know, because I knew I'd probably need it, guys. I knew I'd probably need it, bro. You know? Delicious. Comment if you know the name of this soda pop I'm drinking. You know, extra bonus points if you can spell it right, bro. It's just not easy. Oh. Almost over, but not quite. All right, let me get back into the match now because I had to pour myself another tasty beverage and I missed what was going on. I think he's still in the middle of running out here, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was waiting on a shooter at the next table. I believe he's shooting the 4-ball here. Yes, he is. Nice little stun stop for the 1, but now he's up against the 8. So this becomes a real tough shot. The good news for him is if he makes it, he doesn't have to do anything because the 7-ball is sitting right there for him to shoot next. Yeah, he's having trouble reaching it, man. Having trouble reaching it. It's not easy. I think he's getting a bridge if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you got to get a bridge, man. It's a tough shot. Yeah. But like I said, he didn't have to do anything with the cue ball, so he had that advantage. It was a good shot, though, still. I hate using the bridge, to be honest with you guys. And that's because I've always played on a small table, you know. Here in the Midwest, we have small tables everywhere. Big tables are hard to find because most of the tables are in a bar or pub. We call it pub over there in the UK, you know. And there's just not a ton of room to put 9-foot tables, so they put 7-foot tables, so that way people can play. And that's what we've always played on. Yeah, this is going to be a break and run, guys. Or actually, I'm sorry, I broke. He's running out. I spread him real nice for him. I forgot about that. Now he's up 3-1. He only needs 2 games, guys. I need cuatro. Cuatro más para yo. You know, para me. I think for me. That means 4 more for me. And dos más para él, for him. 2 more for him, 4 more for me. All right. He returned the favor with the dry break, but look at, man, you could have, Ken, did you see how good I spread him for you, bro? You know, you could have done that for me. You know, call the police. Call the police, man. Someone needs to arrest this guy for not returning favors. It's ridiculous. You know, I spread them all nice for him, and he leaves it cluttered up for me. It's not fair, bro. It's not fair, you know? It's just not fair. All right, I'm taking a long time to figure out what I want to do here. You know why? Because I'd like to run this out if I can, but it's just a very tough layout. Both ball sets have challenges for sure. Both ball sets have challenges. To be honest with you, I would like to say maybe the solid's better, but that 5 ball is a pain, the 7 ball is a pain, and if you take solids, you got to figure out the 8 ball because the 10 ball blocks it up for this bottom right corner. So it looks like I'm taking, I think I'm taking solids here, or maybe stripes. I don't know. Let's see. Okay, I took stripes, and I started with the combo. The only reason, I mean, stripes, now they look pretty good. The only thing I don't like about stripes is the 9-10. If I can figure those 2 balls out, I'm golden. I can get out here. And to be honest, the 9-10 is the only reason me right now, not on screen, not shooting Josh, but commentating Josh, I would have rather taken solids just because of the 9-10. I would have figured out the 7 ball and the 8 ball, I think, easier than the 9-10. But if I can cut the 9 to this bottom left corner pocket, or if maybe I can get it here. Oh, I think I might have been trying. It was just too straight. I needed more angle. If I would have had a little more angle, I think I could have got it. Because I hit that ball hard with stun, and it barely drifted, you know. I was trying to drift her up a bit, you know. Now I'm in a tough spot. As you can see by the back of my head, can't see nothing. Get out of the way, Josh. We're trying to watch. You know what I mean? Shame on you. You know there's a camera there. All right, am I addressing this right now? What am I doing? I can't tell what I'm shooting at here. Safety. Let's play in a safety. Well, not a horrible safety, but I left him a shot at the 3 ball. But it is a little bit challenging because he's got to shoot over top of the 10 a little bit, it looks like. So maybe I get away with it, maybe I don't. You know, it wasn't a very good safety. But I did push the 9 out front a little. So now I can use the 9 to break out my 10 for sure. I just have to get the right shape on it. I have to get the right shapes on it. You know, up here in Michigan, we put an S on the end of everything. We've got Myers, Walmart's, shapes. You know, it's just the way we do it up here. This how she going, eh? You know, we go for a little rip on the sled there, don't you know? If you're not from the Midwest, you probably have no idea what I just said, but it is what it is. All right, he played a safety back. Not a bad one. He left me a shot on the 9. And if I put right spin, if I shoot the 9 in the top left corner and I put right spin on the cue ball, I could come off the left rail and break out the 10. But this shot's difficult, man. And if I add right spin to the cue ball, the shot's even harder. So, but it's the only thing he left me. It's really all I got. I'm giving her all she's got, Captain.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society.
Well, it got there, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I intended to play it off the 1. I gotta say, I probably didn't intend to play it off the 1. It was a badly mishit shot that I got lucky on, is my guess. You know what I mean? That's my guess. That would be my guess. And now I'm in a tough spot again, you know? Tough spot after tough spot. What do I do? Do I cut the 13 to the upper right corner? I think that's the only shot I really have here. I think that's what I'm shooting as well. But then what? Do I come around 3 rails for the 14 in the right side pocket? I'm putting bottom left on this shot. Okay. Well, I made the shot. That wasn't an easy shot, so kudos to you, Josh, for making the shot. But now what you got? Now what you got, sucker? I'm looking to see if there's any possible way I can squeeze the 10 in past the 2. I don't think it's possible, man. Maybe if I play it off the point with top spin on the cue ball, it'll come back off the point and I can double kiss it in. That would be the only way I think it's possibly possible to be made. But that's like a trick shot and one you don't try in a match. You know what I mean? But it looks like I am. I mean, it's got to be what I'm trying to do because there's no other shot here for me to try to take. Yeah. That was a valiant effort, my friend. Valiant effort. It just didn't go. You know? No go, no show. That's Dylan right above me over there off to your left side of the screen wearing the camouflage Grindstone Billiards Club sweatshirt. Grindstone Billiards in Flint, Michigan, guys. If you're ever in the area, check them out. They're pretty cool. It's located in the basement of an old strip mall, Dordt Highway Strip Mall. Pretty cool place, man. Speaking of sweatshirts, guys, the weather is getting chilly here right now. I'm sure it'll get warm again because it's still August, but today it was like 63 degrees, so I was going to wear my short rail hoodie. You know what I'm saying? If you want one, you can get one on the website. The link is in the description. You know, shipping's like $3 or $2 or something like that. You know, high quality materials. Get you some. If you want a t-shirt, they're still there. The tank tops are still there as well. I'll probably take them down when summer's over. There's no use having them up. You know what I mean? But I got cool hats up there too. Check out shortrail.com, man. Take a look. Help support what I'm doing here, guys. If you want a cool little pool t-shirt and help a brother out. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, man, for sure. Fist bump. Just kidding. We can't fist bump through the screen, bro. Did you really try to do it? I know you did. You're smarter than that. You're smarter. Maybe you're not. I don't know. There's a lot of different types of people watching, you know? I'm sure most of you are smarter than that, except little Timmy out there tried to fist bump me through the screen. It don't work. It don't work, bro. All right, unfortunately, I left him a pretty good out here, so if he makes this out, he's going to be on the hill, and I still need cuatro más. Remember what that means, 4 more. You know, we're in trouble. We may be in trouble here, guys. God, I love playing pool, man. I really love pool. I love playing pool. I love watching pool. I love talking about pool, man. It's just so much fun, especially on an amateur level, because you never know what's going to happen, though. There's a lot of misses. There's a lot of makes. You see some good run-outs. You see some easy misses. And it's easy for people to dog people when they see it, right? You're sitting at home watching this or sitting in your car, wherever you're watching it from, and you're thinking, oh, I could have made that shot. And chances are you could, 90% of the time. But you miss it that one time on camera, And somebody's got to jump in there and be like, oh, that guy sucks. I could make that shot. You know what I mean? Realistically, it's a lot tougher to do when you're on camera, man. You got the pressure. It adds a lot more pressure than you think on camera, man. Had a lot of people meet up and play me, never having played me before, just watching me on YouTube, thinking they were going to smoke me, and it didn't work out that way. You know what I'm saying, bro? Didn't work out. That being said, I get beat quite often as well, so you never know. But my whole point to this is I love amateur pool. It's got so many twists and turns and ups and downs. You think one person's going to win, and then bang, they miss a shot, and the other guy wins, man. That's why I love amateur pool. It's fun to watch, man. It's not quite, see, like there, I did not expect him to miss that shot. I expected him to beat me on that rack. And if we were watching pros, we could have fast-forwarded already to the next rack. We could have just assumed he was out, fast-forwarded to the next rack, and we'd have been good. You can't do that with amateur pool, man. You can't do that because you just never know. He left me a bit of a tough shot here, though, man. I think the only thing I can do realistically is combo the 15. Yeah, that's what I'm calling. Combo the 15 into the 10 to the left side pocket. The cue ball is going to travel up table, it looks like. So I can either stun it up and back, or I can hit it just with enough speed. Oh, I'm not lined up for that. What am I doing? I did call the 10 ball. Oh, I'm playing a carom. Bruh. You know, that was a pretty crafty shot, man. I'm surprised I had the nerve to play that way instead of just play the combo. The combo was a thin cut, probably. So I like the carom better. That was pretty cool. I like that shot, man. Kudos to you, Josh. Joshy Poo. Oh, never mind. Remember all that congratulatory talk I was just giving you, Josh? I'll take it back. You went ahead and missed an easy shot after that. All right, my good thing is my 15 is kind of blocking him from his natural path to come back down to the 3 ball. So this is a little bit tricky to get back down on the 3. Yeah, he had to play it high. He had to play it high because the 15 was blocking the natural path. So he put more draw on it, and as a result, he ended up not falling great on the 3 ball. Now this is a tough predicament here. What's he going to do? You know, what's he going to do? He can't really bank it. I think the 8 ball blocks the bank to the upper left, and obviously I got the upper right corner blocked. He might be able to kick at it. He might be able to make a kick shot and kick it into the bottom right corner. But other than that, I mean, what else he got? A safety maybe? Not a great safety option here. I mean, he can try to hide me behind the 8, but when I have a ball sitting in the pocket like that, it's tough to safety me, or anybody for that matter. You know, all you got to do is hit the ball and it goes in. So you kick at it, you can jump at it, you can swerve at it. I think he is trying to play safety. Either that or he's going to bank it in the right side pocket. Safety, I think, yeah. Yeah, soft as he hit it was safety. And good speed on the safety, though. He definitely got me. Now I can either swerve this or jump it. What am I going to do? All right, I'm walking off screen, so that can only tell me one thing. I'm going to get my jump stick, you know? Going to get my jump stick, and I'll be back. I'll be back to address this shot with the correct tools. You know what I mean? Got to get a different tool. Got to get a different tool for the job. Got to have the right tool for the job, you know? That's what my wife always tells me anyway. I don't know. Or maybe that's what I tell her. I don't know. I don't have the right tools for this job, babe. I can't do it, you know? Can't do this job very easily. I don't have the right tools. All right, I got my jump stick, guys. Let's see if I can make a jump shot without scratching. I don't want to follow it in. I want to hit it. You got to follow through enough to keep the backspin or the top, or I got to hit it off to the left side a little bit. One of the two, but oh, good shot. Good shot. That worked out nice. I must have had top spin on that jump because after it hit the rail, it stopped. If I would have had bottom, it probably would have spun faster off the rail. But the top spin, after it hits the rail, actually slows it down because it's rolling top this way, and then when it hits the rail, it's coming backwards, but it's still spinning the same way. So it slows it down. Made a good stun shot on that one. And guys, am I going to get another game here? I was just almost down 4-1. If I make this, it'll be 2-3 and I'm only down by 1. Just stay down, make your shot. There it is, guys. Boom. I'm starting to play a little better now. You know, it only took me 55 million racks. I was going to say 15, and then I said 15.5. I don't know why, guys. Rewind the tape, listen to it again, but don't. It's embarrassing, you know? It's embarrassing. Looks like I made a ball on the break this time. Hey, maybe we're mounting a comeback. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to see. Wait and see what happens. We don't know. What I do know is I only brought 1 extra beverage, you know, and it's over halfway gone now. And I'm a little bit sad and disappointed by that. That's okay. I think the match will be over before I need another one. I probably won't even have another one. When this match is over, I'll probably finish editing, get it ready to upload, make a thumbnail, and then I'm probably going to go chill, you know, get ready for bed. It's getting fairly late in the day here. It's getting late in the day. Oh, I made the 4-3 combo. I wasn't sure what I was shooting there, but that was a pretty good shot, the 4-3 combo. So now that I'm solids, I got to take a look at the 1 ball and the 2 ball. I've got to figure both of those out. Solids are actually probably the harder set here, looking at the table. If you take strikes, the only problem ball is the 9 ball. Everything else is, well, maybe the 10 ball. 10 ball could be considered a problem ball, but with the 14 ball where it sits, you can address the 10 ball pretty easy. I'm trying to cut the 4 into the top right corner. I'll probably come straight down table and try to like run into the 7-6. Nah. You know, that's what I thought I might do, but I was just kidding. Remember when I said that's probably what I'll do? I was just kidding. It's not what I was going to do. All right, he's going to shoot the 12. Oh, and he followed it in. I think he didn't follow through enough, guys. He let off his stroke. He was coming down on it to get backspin, but he let off his stroke. So when you spin it backwards like that, but you don't hit it hard enough, the friction of the table as it's sliding forward will stop the backward spin and it'll start rolling forward. I think that's what happened there. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty sure. So now I have ball in hand, guys. Here's a good chance. And now my balls are wide open. I'm going to draw this back a little bit for the 6. Yep. Or I could shoot the 2 here and follow for the... I like this better. I like shooting the 2 better because then I'll get rid of the 4 ball. That's the next toughest ball I need to deal with. I'll get rid of the 4, and then I can come down table and finish the 1 and the 6. Ooh, I overhit this, though. Now I'm stuck with that same shot I missed a few racks back on the 7 ball. It's a thin cut with the cue ball close to the ball. I called it in the top left corner. And I'm jacking my stick up a little bit, which means I want to put a little draw on it. Yeah. I made it. But what did I leave myself here? Man, nothing really. You know, I keep getting out of line. I just can't get myself together in this match. I feel like I'm fighting. This match is what you call a grind. You know, you're grinding out. You're not shooting great, but you're still putting effort in. You're concentrating. You're trying to play through it. To me, that's the definition of grinding. And I almost scratched there, but I didn't. It was very close to the scratch. I thought I was going to scratch, you know, but I didn't. All right, Ken's coming back to the table with a decent opportunity here. His first shot is probably his toughest. He's got the 15 all the way down in the bottom left corner, but with the cue ball so close to the rail like that, personally, I probably don't take that because it's a little bit of an uncomfortable shot. I probably No, I didn't shart, bro. I probably start with a 13 in the left side pocket is probably what I do. Yeah, he's going to cut the 14 instead. That's a tough cut, but still, I think it's easier than the 15. Oh, he bobbled it. Yeah. I would have started with a 13 in the side, but, I mean, the 14 was definitely a viable option. And the good news for him, he didn't leave me a whole lot here, man. I don't think I can see enough of the 1 to make it. So this is a tough position. Maybe if I can clip the 1 or the 6 ball pretty full with left spin, I might be able to get the cue ball right behind the 1. And the 6 ball runs into the 11. Oh, yeah. No. The 6 ball needed to run into the 11 full and bounce and bank it more up table. And I needed more spin to get behind the 1 anyway. So that was a failed safety all the way around. That didn't work out anything like I saw it in my head now. And I'm sure the way I looked at it on table was the same way I was looking at it here based on the shot I took. Straight top. Fell tough on the 10. His 10 ball is still going to be a problem. His 10 ball is still going to be a problem because now the 6, 1 are blocking it. But the thing is, for him, he's got the advantage still because both my balls that I have left are in a tough spot. Together in a tough spot. You know what I'm saying? Birds of a feather. They stick together, you know. Ooh, kind of a short stroke there. I think he was trying to draw that a bit. That was a long table draw though, and the stroke was just a little bit short. And a little more follow through to get some action on that long shot. All right, Ken, what are you going to do from here, buddy? You going to make the 13, try to fall behind the 10 maybe? No, he's going to shoot the 15. He's shooting a little more timid than he was earlier. Earlier, he was shooting with total confidence, and he wasn't missing barely anything, but you saw a confidence shift in his shots because now he's thinking about it a little more. He's taking the easier shot, not necessarily always the right shot, maybe the easier shot. And that tells me maybe he's shooting with a little bit less confidence than he was earlier. You see, that was tough, man. You know, normally we don't see him miss that shot. If you rewind the tape and watch it back, he shot that kind of fast, and he jerked at it a little bit. So I think we're seeing a little bit of a shift in the game here. That was a good safety. I broke out the 6-1, spread them. The 6 is still in a little bit of a trouble. Because I would have to get perfect shapes to make the 6. Perfect shape. Sorry. I won't add the S to the end. Perfect shape to make the 6. So it's still a little bit tough. But the 1's open. So he's calling something in the right side pocket. I don't know if he's calling the 13. Yeah, it must be the 13. He tried to hit the 13. He missed it though. So now I got ball in hand. Now, guys, I can play a combo. I can play the 6 into the 1. And that opens everything up from there. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm going to play the 6 into the 1 because the 6 doesn't go anywhere on its own. I've got to play it in this bottom right corner. So I'm going to play it first and open it up. Just a nice, easy shot, and I'll leave the 6 waiting there for me to shoot it next. Yep. Straight top, maybe a little top right on this shot, and I'll come bottom rail, left side rail, and I'll shoot the 8 in the right side pocket, guys. And now we're going to have an even ball game. Thrace to thrace. You know what I'm saying? 3-3, guys. Don't call it a comeback. I was down 3-1 a minute ago. Then I got 3-2, and then I got 3-3. That's how numbers work. That's how you count, bro. 1, 2, 3. You know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Name that tune, guys. In the comments. Name it. Name what that's from, and I'm sure most of you guys know what it's from because it's iconic. I'm sure most of you guys know what it's from. But let me see. Comment below. You know, hit the like button while you're at it too. I'm begging for stuff now, guys. Back to the match. I'm done begging. Back to the match. All right, what do we got here? What we gonna do? Bad boy, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? All right, I took stripes. If the 11 goes right between the 10, 12, I'm looking good here, but I don't think it does. No, I'm shooting the 9 first with a little draw. Everything's just kind of in everything else's way. Like the 10's kind of in the 14's way. The 10, 12 are kind of in the 11's way. I'm going to shoot the 15 here. That opens it up a little bit, but I didn't come away with a great shot here. I'm not sure I even have a good shot. Maybe if I shoot with a bridge, I might be able to shoot the 10 ball, but that's such a... I hate shooting with a bridge. I hate it with a passion. But it looks like that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go get my bridge. Going to get a bridge, and I'm going to take this shot. That's all I can do. If I don't want the shot, I can play a safety. Yeah, just a little bit of left spin and get the cue ball right behind. What is that, the 10 ball or is that the 12? Yeah, get the cue ball behind the 12. But I didn't even hit it hard enough to do that, guys. I didn't even hit it hard enough. You know, I thought I was going to spin it over behind the 12. Shame, shame. Shame on you. Shame that man. You know, shame him in the comments. Just comment all uppercase, shame. And I'll know what it's for every time I read it. And then maybe that'll inspire me to practice with the bridge a little more. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to be shamed. I don't want to be publicly shamed like a harlot, you know? And if you're watching with kids, you have to explain to them what a harlot is now. And I apologize for that, bro. It's a family channel, you know? I apologize. What a shot into the side pocket, man. I thought I got him. I knew it wasn't the safety I wanted because I didn't get him fully behind the 12, but I thought I got him good enough. And he made a very difficult cut into a blind side pocket, man. Great shot, Ken. Great shot, bro. See how good sportsmanship I am on the outside? On the inside, bro. You know, cursing you up. Oh, he tried safing me behind the 4, and I think he got me pretty well. He got me pretty well. Yeah, I can't. I think I'm buried behind the 4. I don't think I can see any of my balls. I'm looking at a 2-rail. I'm looking at a 2-rail kick shot. Who do I think I am? Efren Reyes, bro? Can't make this 2-rail kick shot. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are with a 2-rail kick shot? I'm going to try to hit the 10. Here's what I'm going to try to do. Oh, just a little bit lower. Oh, that would have worked out well too, because I think if I would have hit the top of the 10, I probably would have drifted over behind that clutter right there, the 12, 11, 5, and I probably would have left him a fairly tough shot. You know, if any shot at all. Is he going to try to squeeze the 5 in past my 10? I don't think it goes, man. I think my 10's got that pocket pretty well blocked, but I could be wrong. You know, the camera angle has fooled me before. Or is he's just trying to take control of the pocket? Smart. Smart. We got ourselves a chess match here, fellas and ladies. You know, we got a safety match coming on. He locked him up, so we definitely have a little safety action. Right now, he's got the advantage. Because the only 2 balls of ours that are tied up, he's on the inside of the pocket. So that gives him the advantage in this safety play. I'm going to try to just safe him right behind the 12 like that. That was a good shot. That was actually a real good shot. That was actually a very good shot. You know what I mean? That was pretty okay for a gentleman such as myself, you know? It's pretty okay. What does he do here now? Does he kick it something up table? He doesn't necessarily want to break out the 5-12 or the 5-10. If he does that and doesn't make a shot, then he leaves me control of the table with a fairly open layout. So he's got to be careful what he does here. What do you do for a Klondike bar? You know? I don't know. I don't know why I said Klondike bar, bro. It just happened. Just go with it. You know what I mean? Just go with it. Just happened. All right, he's taking his time here. He's looking at the 5 like he wants to hit the 5, but I don't recommend that because right now we're in a safety battle. He has the advantage because he's on the inside of the pocket, and if he hits the 5 and opens him up, then he loses his advantage. You know what I mean? The 14 is still in a bit of a tricky spot, but it's not quite as tricky as the 10. So, yeah, I don't hit the 5 on this shot. I kick up table at something is what I do. I kick up table and maybe try to hit the 3 You don't necessarily want to hit the 7 either, because that opens up the 14 if you hit the 7. So I would try to hit the 3 or the 2 is what I would try to hit. I would kick it either the 3 ball or the 2 ball. In fact, if he hits the 3 ball pretty square, he leaves me tough, because I'm up there on the top right edge of the table, or top right quadrant of the table, and it makes the next shot very difficult, if I even have a shot after that. I think he is kicking at the 3. Yep. He hit the 2. He missed the 3 and hit the 2, and that worked out okay. Nothing wrong with what he did there. I need to still figure out something with this 14 ball. I can see the 10. I don't necessarily like, so for instance, I don't want to break out the 5 ball right now either, because if I break out the 5, that's his only problem ball. So we got a real cat and mouse game going on here. I like that. I like putting another ball up by my 14, because that gives me more opportunities to get a good breakout on the 14. Now, it just so happened that the 12 rolled past the side pocket and didn't end up in a great position, but I do like my choice of shot there. And as you can see, I left him hooked. You know, I got behind the 11 ball. He can't see the 2. I don't think he can see the 3. If he shoots at the 5, that's my goal. That's my ultimate goal, is to have him try to shoot at the 5 without making it. That's my goal for this little safety play we have going back and forth here. I don't know what his goal is. Don't ask. You know, I'm not him. I'm not him, guys. You know, I'm not him. Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do here. I'm sure he's going to figure something out, but nothing looks great. Maybe he can play the 7 off the rail and make the 2, and give himself a shot on 3 afterwards. But man, that's like a Rambo shot. You know what I mean? That's a hero shot. That's how you go from hero to 0, right there, just like that. With that one shot, hero to 0. So I'm gonna finish up my beverage, guys. Good thing we only got a few minutes left in this match, I think. That means the last 2 racks probably go fairly quick, you know? I think we only got like 10 minutes or so. I'm not sure. Oh, he's jumping. He's jumping at the 2. Oh, and he made a good hit, but he drew it into the left side pocket and scratched. Now I got ball in hand. Now what do? Right off the bat, I see what I can do. I can make the 12 into this bottom left corner, off of the 5. That opens up my 10, and I can stop it right there and leave myself a shot on the 14 in the top right corner. That solves all the problems I have in this table, guys. That solves all my problems in this rack. Oh, okay, even better. I'm going to shoot the 14 first and just draw it back a little bit, and then shoot that 12 shot next. I like that. I short stroked it though, and I didn't draw it. I wanted to follow through and draw it back about 3 inches there. You know what 3 inches is, bro. Don't act like you don't. Don't act like you don't know 3 inches. You know, on my best day. All right, I still got this shot though. It's a big pocket, and I remember I want to play it off the 5. I don't want it to go clean. I need to play it off the 5. And I'm going to have to use left spin to run into the 7. Yep. That turned out pretty nice. That didn't have to turn out so great, but it did. It turned out well. Now what do? I make the 11 with left spin. I use a lot of straight left or bottom left on this one. You don't use top left on this shot. You use bottom left so you can get maximum spin, and then you can end up with a good shot on the 10. So I can just roll this 10 in center ball. The cue ball should drift up to the left side of our left side of center table, and then I can shoot the 8 in the right side pocket. And then I am going to be on the hill, guys, if I make these. If. It's a big if. All right, it's less big of an if now because I got good shape on the 8 and I made the 12. So now I'm looking good. Looking pretty okay here to go up on the hill, guys. Bam, there it is. This match has been a battle. I haven't posted a good long match like this in a while, guys. And for those of you who don't like watching long matches, I apologize. But a lot of people have told me they like long matches, so this one I didn't edit down. I personally like them to be a little shorter, so I probably will edit longer matches down. But I'll give you guys both, you know what I mean? Some people like the longer matches, so I'll leave some of them longer. Some people like them a little shorter. I'm one of those guys. I like the matches to be 30 to 45 minutes tops. That's my favorite time to watch the match because it's hard to commit a full hour to watch a match, a pool match. It's hard to commit it. Even though you end up watching for over an hour because you watch multiple matches, it's just hard to commit a full hour. All right, this rack's a little bit messy, man. So we may see some safety play here. We may not. I don't know. We see a miss right off the bat. He shot at that 7 ball, missed it. What did he leave me here? So I definitely have a shot on 13 if I want it. It looks like I have a shot on the 4 if I want solids. I like stripes here a little bit better just because in this bottom left corner, you see the stripe is inside the pocket, so it controls this pocket. I'm looking to see if the 2 can be made in with that stripe because I think the starter shot's a little easier on the 4 ball because I'm not jacked up over top of other balls. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, taking the 4. I'm taking the harder set here, in my opinion. Taking the harder set. I was trying to come down to get at that 2 ball. I did get at the 2 ball. But this is not an easy shot. If they're dead straight and the 15 is in the pocket, then I can follow the 2 in with the 15. But when they're off angle just a little bit and the 15's not quite dead in the pocket, like this is not centered in the pocket, it's off a little bit. So this is tough. I did try to make it, though. That's why I put draw on the shot. You have to put bottom on those shots, guys. If you want to follow your ball in with another ball, you have to use bottom on the cue ball for that to work. Otherwise, it just won't work. It just won't do it. You can put top and follow, but if you don't hit it dead center, then your object ball bounces off the other ball and moves off to the side a little bit, and the cue ball just scratches. If you hit it dead center, then your object ball will stay there, and the cue ball can bump it in, but that's a way harder way to make it. If you use bottom, your object ball makes the first ball and then just follows like this naturally. Because your bottom on the cue ball translates to top on the first ball you hit. That was a good try at that cut. That was a difficult cut shot. All right, if I can figure out the 6-8, I've got an open table. If I can figure out the clutter, then my table's open. You know what I mean? You got to figure out the clutter, though. I was looking at my time there. My battery's getting low. This is a long match, guys. I'm at 11%. Should be enough, but I don't know. I already took 1 bathroom break. I'm not sure if you guys noticed or not, but there was a small cut in my commentary because it's a long match. I had to use the restroom. Oh, good. Smart shot with the safety. Smart shot. That's going to make it a lot easier to figure out the 6 ball if I can get ball in hand here for sure. Much easier. Customary yawn. Customary yawn for every video. It's because I talk so much, I expel a lot of oxygen, and my brain needs more oxygen, so it says, bro, you got to yawn. I wonder how many people out there just yawned because I yawned. They are contagious, I hear. Let me know. Leave a comment. Let me know if you yawned after I yawned. You know what I mean? It may have worked that way. I don't know. I need you to tell me. That's why I don't know. All right, what's he going to go? 2 rails into the 14-13? I think that's probably what he's going for. He's a little shallow for that, though. Or a little deep, I mean. He needs to hit it more shallow. He's a little too close to the corner for it. Yeah. Yeah, he needed to hit it more towards the diamond and less towards the corner pocket. Okay, I still got that 6 to figure out, though. I'm looking at it right now. I'm trying to figure out, what am I going to do with it? I said to myself, Josh. And I said, yes, Josh. And I said, Josh, what are you going to do with that 6 ball? And I said, Josh, I don't know yet, bro. And I said, all right, good talk. Get back to shooting, good talk. And I patted myself on the ass, on the butt. Sorry, guys, man, I let it slip. It's probably the beverages I was drinking. I apologize. It's a family channel. I didn't mean to say the A word, but that's a pretty mild one. It's pretty mild. Pretty mild, guys, But I still apologize to you. I try my best to keep it family friendly around here, around these parts, It's the kind of gentleman I am. Gentlemen such as myself, gotta keep it family friendly. Oh, I tried drawing into the 6. That was your solution. That was the best solution you could come up with, bro. Is just try to make one in the side and draw into the 6. Anyway, even if I hit the 6, that would have pushed it into those balls. I need to get it out away from those balls. ultimately I would like to come into it from like this left side rail. Like for instance, if the cue ball was where the 1 ball is now, and I could make the 3 with just a little left, I would come off that left side rail and into the 6 and then push it out towards the middle of the table. That's what I need to do, because if I push it in towards the side rail, then I'm not getting it out of trouble. Well, what was that? That was a miscue or something. That was a weird looking shot. I think I might have got lucky on the leave here, but rewind the tape and look back. I think I miscued there if I'm not mistaken. It looked like it. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe it's just an excuse. You know what I mean? Maybe I was just making an excuse. I don't know for sure. How much time's left here? I got to make sure I got enough battery. I'm down to 8%, guys. You know? Could be trouble. I may have to stop and change the batteries. Bro, I don't want to have to do that yet. We're almost done. You know? We're almost there. Just hold on, camera battery. Hold on. We keep playing all these safeties and delaying the inevitable. Delaying the game. Ball in hand, he hit the rail before he hit the object ball. So it's ball in hand again. So now I can make the 3 and come off the side rail and run into the 7-6 and open them up. If I don't want to take that risk, because I don't necessarily have to come away with a shot if I do that, I could play a safety on the 7. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do, guys. I'm going to hit the 7 square with a stop shot, leave the cue ball behind the 6, and I'm going to send the 7 up towards the middle of the table. Yep. That worked out nice. I like that. Now he can come off the rail and hit the, what is that, the 10 ball? He can come off the rail and hit the 10 ball real easy, but there's a high risk of breaking out my 6 ball if he does that. And if he breaks out my 6 ball, all I need is a shot, and then I can try to run out. You know, I can try my best. My best. Sometimes my best isn't good enough, but sometimes it is. So we'll have to see what happens if he does it. He hit it very softly and broke his 10 without breaking my 6. That was a good shot. That was a good shot. Good shot, man. Nice shot, man. All right, so I got to kick 1 rail and hit the 3. I don't want to try to hit the 6 here, because if I hit the 6, then I break out the 8 for him. You know, because now the 8 ball's stuck for him. Good shot. Leave the cue ball down on the rail. That was pretty good speed. I got a pretty good speed shot on that one. He has a shot, though. He can shoot the 10 in the side, or he can shoot the 6 in the side. Either of those shots work. I like shooting the 10 first, because then or did I say 6 a minute ago? 14. If I shoot the 10 in the side first, then the 14 stops the cue ball, and he's got a shot on the 11. He shot the 14 first. That works too, though. Nothing wrong with it, except he hit it a little hard and didn't end up with a great shot. He's got a tough shot here on the 12 ball is really all he's got. Unless he wants to bank the 11, his cut on the 12 to the top left corner is really all that's left. And it's not a fun shot. It's not a fun shot. Especially under pressure. He knows I'm on the hill. He knows he had the game up 3-1, and I came back, and now I'm up 4-3. So he let me come back. So I know he's shooting under a little pressure right now, because he's thinking, man, what the heck happened here? Yeah, he overcut it a little bit and hit the rail. Okay, I think I can draw off the 3 here, hit the 6. I got to be careful not to knock the 8 in the side pocket if I do that, though. Okay, maybe I like this better because it's less risk of hitting the 8 into the pocket. I'm coming off side rail. I'll put left spin on this and try to get the 8. Or I'll just miss it, you know. And that's what we like to do when we got the game in our hands. We like to just give the opponent one more try, you know. Sometimes you feel bad. You got the game right in your grasp. So you say, Mr. Opponent, here's one more try. You know, go ahead and do your worst. All right, he broke it out this time. Did a good job with it. Now he's got an open table. And the Ken we saw shooting at the beginning of this match would be out here, you know. But we've noticed in the last couple racks that Ken has kind of lost a little bit of his confidence. He was shooting with good confidence earlier, and now he's shooting a little bit timid. So let's see if he gets out here. You know, this will be a good test for him. Be a good tester for him here. Good shot. Made that with a nice shot. All right, so he's got to get that 9. If he doesn't have too much angle on the 13, he can follow down and shoot the 9 in either the left side or the top left corner. He followed it down for the top left corner. This is a good shot. All right, so this shot is tricky here. He's got to hit it with stun and a little bit of right spin. So the cue ball is going to go to the right rail above the side pocket, and then the right spin is going to bring it more straight back towards the left for the shot on the 8. This is a tough shot. Oh, he did good. That was a good shot. He deserves that, man. He deserves this rack. That was a good shot. All he's got to do is make the 8. Oh, and he missed it. And he missed it. Oh, no. That looks like one of my moves. That's something I do. You know what I mean? Ken doesn't usually do that stuff. But like I said, we're all amateurs, guys. We all miss, you know. And if you're watching this match for the first time, think about that before you leave a dumb comment. Like, oh, this guy sucks, you know. We all miss. And if you're honest with yourself, you know you miss too. It's just facts. If your name's not Shane Van Boning or Feder Gorst, you miss shots. And even those guys miss some shots here and there. They don't miss a lot, but they still miss some. All right, do I make this with stop? Shoot the 6 in the left side. Just a little bit of draw, even better. Shoot the 6 in the left side. I could stop shot here, or I can stun towards the right a little bit. Shoot the 7 in the upper right corner. Stop shot here, and I got the 8 in the left side, guys, and that should be all she wrote just in time because my battery is almost exhausted. Just like me, I'm almost exhausted myself, guys. Ken, you're the man, bro. I'm assuming I'm not going to miss this, so I'm giving my outro. Ken, you rock, man. I always enjoy playing you, bro. Everybody out there watching, thank you so much. I appreciate the support. If you want a short rail, and if you do want a short rail, I thank you very much for buying it because it puts money in my pocket, man, and I need some money in my pocket. You know, I'd like to make a living doing this if I can, you know, but that is yet to be seen. Thank you guys out there, shortrail.com if you want that. If you need a new pool table light, go to Perimeter Billiards, Perimeter Billiard Lights, and use code AmateurPool. It'll save you some money on your purchase, and that helps me out as well, guys. All right, everybody. Until next time, stay on the table, keep practicing, and we'll see you on the next video. Peace.